All right. Hey guys, and welcome to Gator Talk. Um, Hold on. Let me let me try and dial up my um partner. L- like I was saying. Uh, Hi, how are you? Um, well, tonight my co-host had something to do, but he will join me shortly, and me like I said earlier, this is Gator Talk. where um, the the Gators the Gators faced this team right here, and and Georgia took a number to the Gators by a score of this this score right here. Um, and like I said, this is episode 8 of the show, where I'm gonna give you my thoughts of the game, and hopefully Mr. Adrian will be here momentarily. Um, where the Gators started started fast. The first quarter, and and you know, and the Gators um started fast the second quarter, and they were able to tie it up. The Gators did with the Georgia Bulldogs, and they the Georgia Bulldogs took it to our mighty mighty fighting Gators. Um, with this score right here. The score was um 24 to 20. The Florida Gators lost again under under interim head coach Billy Gonzalez. Um, so let me hold hold on, guys. Here he is, the man of the hour. I guess he was done or whatever he had to do. Adrian, welcome to the show, buddy. Um,
What's going on, my friend?
I'm sorry technology was giving me a fight in the half, but I'm here. I I already gave
Oh, okay.
I already gave my thoughts of the game. So what's yours? Um,
Okay. Yeah, I got a little bit of interference. Got some messages coming through from all different directions, but I am here nonetheless.
I'm
All right.
sorry about the
So I was listening. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry about the late start. As again,
Oh, yeah.
I was battling with technology, so
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's okay, man. When you got kids and you got homework and you're trying to finish things up and I told him I needed to run out for about 10-15 minutes and chit chat with you. So I got
yeah.
got those guys on hold for a little bit, and then I'm gonna run back in and finish things up with them. But
So
as far as the game go, I mean, uh, it was a good game. I ain't gonna sit here and say that it wasn't a good game because it was. At moments, it looked like we had a pulse, and then at moments, you seen some of the residue of Billy Napier, still on the team, and then at moments it looked like we could be elite, but then when it came down to decision making and discipline, that's where you seen the difference between Georgia and Florida. The difference between I can pick up a 3rd and 2, a 3rd and 5, a 3rd and 8, and a 3rd and 10, and you can't pick up a 4th and 1, a 3rd and 2, a 3rd and 5, or a 3rd and 8. And that was the difference in the game. We just didn't have the scheme. We couldn't draw up a third down completion without Georgia taking away every first read, you know. So it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate, and we were close, but there's a lot of undeveloped processing that need to take place. DJ, he's still late on some throws. He's still late on some reads, and his undisciplined footwork is really affecting him throwing the ball. So it'll be nice if somebody can come in and clean that up. But at this moment, I can't just say it's DJ because you've seen receivers drop 3rd down passes. You've seen Jaden Barr miss a couple of holes. You've seen the offensive line get blowed up in a critical situation. So the difference between Georgia and Florida was about 10 plays.
um, I mean, uh, do you agree with everything I said the 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 first half of the show?
Oh
Um,
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, D- DJ started fast. It looks it looked like he got his 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 feet under him, you know, and he, did a, a wonderful job, you know,
Yes,
ex- ex-
yes.
ex- except for throwing throwing the ball, you know, with act act. You know what I mean? Throwing the
Oh
ball.
yeah, oh yeah,
Uh, so
oh
uh,
yeah.
overall, it was a good game. You know, they ended up tying tying it up. You know, and and the Georgia Bulldogs just took it to the house, Um,
Right.
the
Yeah. And go ahead. You can finish up.
I mean, do you agree with what I'm saying?
Oh
Um,
yeah. Oh yeah. I definitely agree. Definitely agree.
it 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 seems uh, like you said, the 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 sting of Billy Napier was still on the team, you know. Um,
Hmm.
and I totally agree with what you're saying, man.
Oh
And
yeah.
any any further comments? Um,
No. I guess the only thing that I could say was that um I'm really glad that this game happened because what it did was it exposed some deficiencies that we thought we had. A lot of people thought that it was just Billy, but I think Billy knew that his team had some deficiencies, and he tried to take that on, the full responsibility of that. But so what I realized was the play calling was predicated upon trying to protect the team's deficiencies. DJ is still undeveloped. So he tried to protect some of that. The offensive line was supposed to be the best offensive line we had in the last 10 years, but he saw that we had some deficiencies on the offensive line. And on defense, we play a too high safety because Ron Roberts was trying to protect some deficiencies that we had at safety. And so Georgia exposed the deficiencies at safety and some of the deficiencies at D line as well. We have some very good and talented D linemen, but at times we get undisciplined. We have a lot of good young talent, but they do play a bit high and a bit undisciplined. Ron Roberts got burnt a couple of times in this game. And then another thing that stood out to me was that Georgia knew where our safeties was going to be, and because we don't blitz, we are the least blitzing team in the NCAA. Like we are one of the last two or three teams that like literally don't blitz at all. And because Georgia knew where our linebackers was going to be, they knew where the safeties was going to be. They ran routes that put the receivers behind our linebacker in front of our safety, and they broke us down all night. They broke the defense down in every critical moment. At one point, they was like 5 or 7 on third down. A five. They probably finished the game 8 of 11 or something like that. So
yeah, yeah,
any championship team is gonna convert third down. We were like 0-5 or 0-6 in third down situations with a lead. So when they got the 3rd and 10, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1, you already knew that Georgia was gonna stuff us. I mean, we all knew it. So it's like we got to get a first down on second down because we're not gonna be able to pick it up on third down. But Billy
now
G did a hell of a job, and I'm really proud of him.
now did you listen to some of Billy Gonzalez m- places after the game?
I listened to a little bit of it. A little bit of it. What part in
And
particular that you're talking about?
the the part where he said the, that he felt like the the players played hard, you know, and um, and he he went on to say, you know, we didn't have any any penalties. We didn't have any um, sub, substitutions. You know, do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We played a clean game, man. Like I said, the team looked poised. The team looked like they had a pulse. Um, they seemed like they was locked in. The guys, they fired off. They never stopped fighting. Unfortunately, Florida is still um like they still about two elite defensive linemen away from controlling the D line, and they still about two safeties, maybe a safety and an elite cornerback. I think they're in the secondary. They're short two elite defensive backs in the secondary. If they can find two elite defensive backs, two dominant defensive linemen with what they already have, then they can be a really good team. They got really good linebackers, and they do have to become more aggressive on defense. And for me on offense, they need to come up with a passing game that's quarterback friendly. I just feel like there's not enough scheme for the wide receivers to have options. You know, Georgia wide receivers, they run 3, 4 yards, run to an open spot, sit. You know, our wide receivers, they go so many yards and they either going left or they going right. They never really just sit in the heart of a zone defense. And so we need a more quarterback friendly passing game. I don't mind what they did Saturday because it looked a lot better than what they did all year. I just think that we need a more quarterback friendly passing scheme.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. They they look more clean cleaner. They look more, you know, um, working together as a team. You know, but we
Hmm.
ended up coming coming out short at the end of the game yet again. Um,
Yeah.
so what do you think we need to do to clean up our mistakes and to get ready for K- Kentucky uh, coming in on Saturday?
Well, I think that we just need to clean up everything. DJ missed about 7 throws that he should have made. You know, a couple of egregious misses, some game changing misses. He had TJ Abrams. Well, TJ Abrams, he dropped a third down that he should have had. Yeah, it was contested, but he still should have made the catch. He because the ball hit him in the chest. DJ threw it really, really hard, really, really fast. But see, that's what I mean by it's a razor thin edge to where there's not much room for margin. If you don't hit it perfect, you don't make the play at all. And that's how the offense is predicated. Billy's offense is you have to do it just right at the right time every time in order for his system to work. If you're late or you throw it in too early, it could either get picked, go for 6, or it can just be a turnover, or it can be an incomplete on a 3rd and 2, and you got to punt the ball at your own 40-yard line, which is ridiculous because the routes should be wide receiver and quarterback friendly to where he don't have to squeeze it in between a linebacker and a cornerback every single 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 4. Somebody should be running open somewhere, and we don't have that. Now, that's not to say that DJ need to be better, because he do. DJ needs to play better. He missed some open wide receivers that could have changed the game. His footwork is still horrible. So, but even with that, I still don't think we win the game, because even if we score and we go up by 10, I guarantee you Georgia puts up 10 points and they ties this game. This game goes into overtime and we probably lose, because we still don't really know how to close out games, because we haven't won enough. We haven't won
Yeah,
enough games to know how to close out games.
and I totally agree with you.
It just
Um,
never felt like Georgia was going to lose this game.
yeah, and I totally agree with you. What did you
And you see how they
think?
closed out the game? They closed out the game in the end. They just walked off, touchdown, game over. We all knew it was
Yeah,
coming.
I at the beginning I thought the Gators were gonna um put their foot on the gas pedal and we were gonna win this game at the beginning, but it didn't turn turn out like that.
We didn't play clean enough. We didn't play clean enough. That's what I mean. We had opportunities to close this game out early and late. We had the ball. We was in control of the game. We could have went up by 14. We failed on a 3rd and 4. We failed on a 3rd and 8. Defense got three and outs. We did nothing with the ball. We did nothing. It's like we
Yeah,
get a lead and we don't know how to go. We don't know how to progress in a game. We don't know how to take the next step. Okay, you're up by 7. Let's go up by 7 more. And this team doesn't know how to do that. And I don't understand why they don't know how to do that. I mean, you got everything that you need. They have the talent, but it's one player in the wrong spot at the wrong time, or it's one quarterback throwing the ball off the mark and a wide receiver slipping on a 3rd and 4. It's one D lineman blowing past the quarterback and the quarterback running to pick up a 3rd down. It's decision making. It's precision. This team is uber talented. Talent is not your issue. Discipline, poise, and being focused on doing your job is the problem with this defense and this offense. If
what
everybody does their job, we can win some games. But everybody not delivering. And that includes DJ. It starts with him.
I mean, what about Jordan Bra? Did you did you see that?
I mean, he missed some holes. He missed a few holes tonight. But he didn't just start missing holes tonight. Jaden Barr started missing holes a couple of games ago. He
Yeah,
missed some
yeah,
holes against Mississippi State. There was holes open against Mississippi State. He deliberately missed those holes. He rushed the run. He didn't wait for the hole to open, and he ran right up the backside of the offensive lineman. And he did that tonight as well. He got away with it because he found the open hole late. But on that 4th and 1, he rushed it and went up the backside of the offensive lineman and didn't pick up he actually lost a half a yard. And I'm like, the hole is right beside him, but he never saw it.
you
So, the question is, how does he make that mistake? He's losing confidence in the offensive line. I'm telling you what I know. I was a running back. And when your offensive line is not opening up holes, you start to make your own holes. And
like
Jaden was finna make his own hole, and it just didn't work.
um um like like Mr. Mike Collins said, I think it was on episode 7. You know, this this team l- l- look look good. They 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 started out quick, but in the in the two or 3 quarters, they ended up, losing that game as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, my friend, it's just tough being a Gator right now, man. And I tell you what, man, the season can't come to an end quick enough. I'm telling
Do
you,
you
this is
do you
brutal.
do you
It's
think
brutal.
um do you think Billy Gonzalez is doing whatever he can to make um do a good job? I mean,
Man, I think Billy G coached a hell of a game. And that's why I say, I can't sit here and put everything on Billy Napier because what Billy G did, Billy G coached them the way Urban Meyer would have coached them. And Billy G showed that it's not all Billy. Those players need to make plays, and they didn't. That defense needed to make some plays, they didn't. DJ needed to make some throws, he didn't. That offensive line needed to open up some holes, they didn't. Jaden Ball needed to hit the right holes, he didn't. So it's not all Billy Napier. What Billy G did, Billy G exposed the players, and he showed that he gonna be able to show them the film and let those guys see for themselves. I put you in a position to win. I coached you the way we won championships. And the fact that they couldn't deliver in those situations, that's the difference between winning a championship and being an average Joe Blow. And that's what Florida is. They're super talented, but the play on the field is just average. And if you want to be great, you have to perform great. Georgia, they performed like a championship team. And Florida was in positions to perform like a championship team, but they just don't have the DNA. They don't have that leader that can take the ball and make something happen. DJ can only do so much. The wide receivers can only do so much, and the offensive line can only do so much. But the thing is, they all have to do it together. And right now, the team is not performing on a level together to where they can win those games. And until they do that, they won't be able to beat the elite teams. But not to cut you off, Alex, but it's almost 8 o'clock and I gotta get back to these kids. Um so man,
look,
I definitely appreciate you, taking time out to let me jump in and jump out. We appreciate what you and Mr. Collins do for the Disability Network. And to Mr. Adam, man, shout out to you wherever you at out there in the universe. Keep up the good work. Keep up the cancer research. Man, we got mad love for you. We praying for everybody, associated with the Disability Network. Y'all keep supporting Alex Perez, my man, my guy. That's my dude. So keep up the good work, man. We look forward to watching your videos, man, and we gonna keep you in our prayers, man. So keep up the good work. We appreciate you, man. And as always, man, go Gators in all type of weather. Gators stick together. We love you, my friend.
amen, but a good job is always. I, I love you, brother.
Love you too, man. I'm gonna get at you.
And we'll see you next week with Mr. Mike and um we'll chop it up like we always do. It's coming up on episode 9 next week, so I hope you will um join us next week, partner. Um, yep. This is the end of episode 9. I mean, episode 8. I'm sorry. This is the end of episode 8 of Gator Talk. We'll see you again for episode 9 next week against Kentucky. But until then, on behalf of my buddy, Mr. Mike Collins, and on behalf of my partner in the crime, Agent Green, um, we'd say good night on behalf of all all those people that make this show possible, including me. We want to say thank you for watching and go Gators, and hopefully we can get get a win against Kentucky. Good night, and God bless you, everybody.